Software can help your company profit from efficiency. For 27 years, Team has been helping building service contractors grow while remaining profitable. Our integrated financial, operations, and workforce management solutions include everything you need to manage your business. Programs included are mobile, telephone and biometric timekeeping, work scheduling, inventory, quality assurance, accounting, payroll, human resources, Affordable Care Act compliance, budgeting, job costing, and financial statements. Team recently hosted a webinar for building service contractors which demonstrated how Team's industry-specific integrated solutions can help maximize efficiency, automate operations, and drive profitability. To view a recording of the webinar, please visit the news page at teamsoftware.com.
Welcome to our Cleancast. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Our Cleancast today is entitled, How Lucky Are You? You know, I saw an article in Inc. magazine not long ago, an article by Kevin Daum, D-A-U-M. He said, here are the 5 things that super lucky people do. Have you ever heard that or said that about somebody? They're really lucky. You know, it's the old adage about luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. But anyway, in Kevin's article, he talks about the 5 things super lucky people do. Number 1, he said, you play to your strengths. Delegate or hire what you don't do well. And I always tried to follow that. You know, it wasn't so much that I needed to know everything, I just needed to know who knew what I didn't know. And some of us don't know what we don't know. Now I'm really getting technical. But there were things, you know, I have no idea when it comes to computerization, all the IT stuff. But I got a great guy that knows, how to do it and do it very well. And when I owned my BSC company, I had a great guy on staff that could go to any of our offices and fix it. Most of it he was able to fix over the phone. I had no clue. I didn't even know how to play. You know, I had this thing about the time I retire, I'm going to know how to turn the computer on. Well, I have progressed. I now have 3 computers, 2 of them on my desk and 1 over in the other room. And I do know how to turn them on. I know how to turn them off. I've even learned how to send an email. So that's number 1. Play to your strengths. Then hire what you don't know how to do. Number 2, prepare in advance. Talk about solid business plans, he does in this article. And he points out particularly the solid business plan that doesn't change with the latest fad. I know of people who change their business plan every 2 or 3 months. We're going to go down this direction now. We're going to go down that direction now. And as a result, they stay right where they are most of the time. Because while they're going down this direction that they don't know anything about, they're losing people here that they've been servicing and know how to do. So, anyway, that's number 2. Number 3, and this one may get some of you, he says, start early. He said, in other words, 8 to 5 doesn't cut it anymore. He said he was writing that column at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I remember when I had quite a staff surrounding me, doing all these things I didn't know how to do. They would ask me many times, don't you ever sleep? Because I would send emails at 2 or 3 in the morning. And I'm fortunate enough that I get by on about 4 hours of sleep a night. I don't have a problem with that. Now my wife needs 10 or 12, so I always remind her that we're on average getting our 8 hours. You know, you've got 12 and I got 4. That's 8 hours. But she doesn't take very kindly to that idea. But anyway, I don't need them. So I had several customers and prospects that I had or knew that I knew they were in their office by 7 o'clock in the morning, and I could find them. You couldn't find them after 8 because they were on the run wherever they were going. But they get in the office about 7 or earlier, and I could call them then. And I never tried to take advantage of that. In other words, I didn't try to call them once a week at 7 o'clock because then they wouldn't answer my phone. But I'd call them occasionally, and prospects maybe every 2-3 months, at that hour. And nobody ever said, don't call me. But I knew what time, or even during the day, knowing if you know they're going to be in their office from 11 to 12, make that your time. Number 4, they said they connect with as many people as possible. It says access to opportunity comes from knowing people. And that's true, isn't it? And today, all you hear anymore is like me on Facebook, tweet me, Instagram, whatever else is out there. You go along the bottom of a page and somebody's on everything. LinkedIn, that's one I didn't mention. Now, I will say this, in my own personal case, LinkedIn's been very good to me. Facebook has been very good to me. So, anyway, it's a way to connect. And some of you that are watching this are probably getting a 2-time-a-month blog from me via email that talks about different subjects, just like these podcasts do, these Cleancasts do. Just to kind of keep in touch with everybody. And you'll notice on those blogs, if you're getting them, usually at the end there's a slight commercial that says, hey, if you need help on this particular thing, do this and do this. But that's how we keep in contact. And I have one company that I just today or yesterday unsubscribed to because I was getting 6 promotions from them a day. 6 a day. And that was every day, 7 days a week. Now, that's 40 or 42 emails a week that I was getting from these people. Well, about 10 days of that, and I said that's enough. Now, you're not going to get 6 a day from me. You're probably going to get 2 a week. 2 a month. You're going to get an opportunity to talk to me here and send me a message anytime you want. But as far as directly to you, you'll get probably 2 times a month from me. And if you can't wait, if you aren't on my list and can't wait, send me an email. I'll get you on the list. So, anyway, number 5. Many people just don't respond in a timely manner. Conventions, I mentioned conventions in an earlier podcast that like 80%, 83% of the people don't respond. You go to a convention and they don't get back with you. I just don't understand that. But people don't respond in a timely manner. So, you get really lucky when you respond immediately to somebody that might be contacting you. You ever notice how quickly we respond if it's a prospect that's sending us an email or calling us, and how we will delay as long as we can a call that we probably know is going to be a complaint? Yeah. So we need to even that out, level that out, right? So here are the 5 things. Play to your strengths, number 1. Number 2, prepare in advance. Number 3, start early in the day. Number 4, connect with as many people as possible. Number 5, always follow up promptly. Which one, any of these that you're not doing really well? I want to close with one of my favorite sayings. This is an Olikism. The harder I work, the luckier I get. See you next time. Thanks for watching us.